Excalibur is better because they weren't made by a turf, okay?
There you go.
How do you know?
Because I'm playing Excalibur and I'm not a turf.
You don't know who wrote that. Who wrote the story of the I almost said James and the Giant Peach of the Sword and the Stone.
I meant like this incarnation of Excalibur is better.
Yeah, it's probably somebody that had dysentery. That wrote the story.
All right, so we've got our Jumanji play map back up, and you can see that the Stampede pushed you down into this red zone here. To the south, you can see a very large, creepy-looking Victorian-style house. So that's new area. I do also remember that y'all were you were considering heading towards the river because the word was there was a boat there.
Mm-hmm. And that, I believe that's what we were looking for, a boat, correct?
Part of your assignment is to bring back a boat.
Yeah.
Some sort of boat that can travel through the ether.
That's the way we wanted to go.
For this game, we can't go back, can we?
Yeah, you can go back.
Oh, we can go back?
But whoever goes back is going to roll for an encounter as you go back into that yellow space.
Okay, so it was my role for our encounter that got us pushed into the red because we wanted to go towards the green. I remember that. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Right. So, Paul, whose turn is it for the dice then?
According to the original order that we had, Fred went after Arya.
Okay.
He's gonna have
Man,
to
go ahead and roll a 2d6 for Fred.
Get us out of the danger zone, Fred.
6.
Okay, we're going into yellow.
That's not what Tabitha rolled last time, is it?
I can't remember.
So this encounter with the elephant happened kind of middle of the day. The sun now has started to dip below the tree line as you're heading back into this into the previous area. The mist-shrouded jungle is still, it's not too terribly far away from you. And as you're making your way through this area, the wind picks up. And blows a ton of this mist from that area over the area that you're trying to go through. So I'll need somebody to make a survival check to see if you can find your way out of this dense mist the direction you want to go.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody look at the guy.
Yep. That is
He's
a
from here.
dirty 20.
Okay. All right. The rest of your way through that area passes without any further complications. So who will be going next as we go into the space right next to the river?
So our original turn order went Arya, Fred, Shadow.
Okay.
All right. My body's ready. Total of 5.
Okay.
The dragon awakens and comes right towards you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The dragon's not in the green squares.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
It was definitely in those red squares.
All right. So you lead the way into this area towards the river. You can see a dock jutting out into the fast-moving river, and there is a dinghy tied up to it with a single square sail on it. From this distance, you can't see if there's anybody in or around the boat. But one thing that catches your eye is a wooden sign stuck into the ground, pointing off the path that says "shortcut."
Insight check.
Well, we were all thinking it.
The sign seems legitimate.
Yeah. Shortcut to what? I don't.
That
Hey, guy,
Yeah.
should I trust any sign or postage anywhere in this place?
So on the one hand, it could be somebody being helpful who was trying not to let somebody else get murdered here. But realistically, no, I wouldn't trust anything. It's probably like cannibals or I don't know, bandits or a sentient tiger. Who can say at this point?
Shortcut to your death, you know.
Making notes over here.
Sentient tiger.
Sentient type. Let me put in Mr. Tawny.
We lost Jay again.
great.
Exactly.
I would like to investigate because we're going towards the water. Is there a bridge in front of us, or is it just straight water?
Just
And
water.
then the dock. Just dock. Okay. So just the dock, and then
Would y'all like me to do a sneaky sneak to get closer and not take the shortcut route? And see if anybody's out there?
I will notice how messed up you are. Sorry.
It took a long
What are
time.
you saying?
I said I noticed how messed up Aria is. I was trying very much not to sneeze just now.
It looked very much
good.
like,
You did a good job.
And then
just
I
bleeding nose. It's fine.
put my hand on top of your head, and I use healing hands, and you heal for 7 hit points.
Nice. Thanks, man.
What is everyone's hit points at?
24.
Of
95.
51.
95 of 101.
I'm now at 21 of 45.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay, so
I might need to find, I don't know, like
I
some armor or something.
I got some healing. I don't have some armor.
No, I know, but I'm keeping my eye out.
Should have skinned the damn Oliphant for leather armor. But no, you wanted ivory.
I'm gonna stab something with that ivory. You wait. I got plans.
Is it magical?
Usually
'Cause
most of my
probably
plans
wouldn't
involve
work on the
stabbing.
elephant. We've noticed. Aria, what happened to your accent? What?
Yeah, she gave up on it. She was trying to
You
keep
mean
it up.
to tell
Like
me.
she was
Sorry.
in this new place, and nobody talked like her. And she's like, you know what? Okay, I give up. I'm not even gonna keep up the charade.
It's like when American
Which tells
goes
us a
to
lot more
one
about
different
Arya
part
than
too-
we wanted to know.
It's like when an American
yeah.
goes to
So you're
London
finding
far
out
too
some
long
secrets.
to develop an accent.
Exactly, you know. She decided she wanted to
pulled a
sound...
reverse Madonna.
Exactly. Or maybe a reverse Johnny Depp. Because,
what
you
the
know,
hell is-
he probably
what he's
didn't
doing.
talk like this coming from Indiana. So, just saying.
No, he's Captain Jack at all times now.
It's developed over time. And then all the people that you're around, it kind of seeps into you and you become whatever it is that you are surrounded by. And she's been surrounded by y'all.
Are you sneaking?
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
What kind of healing we got going on?
Okay, we're gonna do. If I can find the right frickin' dice that I need. You know, we're gonna use some
Yep.
Well-oiled machine.
some D&D Beyond.
Hey.
You know who has this spell on their character sheet? Summer. So we're gonna borrow Summer's character sheet for a second, and it's gonna be
D&D
fine.
Beyond. Hashtag not sponsored, but probably should be. Ka-chow!
Let's be honest. I've eliminated all chance for sponsorship.
Probably.
Well, that's okay. That's what patrons are for. We just have to find twisted people like us.
KFC for chicken so good you'd fuck it.
Now the Colonel
Holy
is going to back
shit.
that. The Colonel's going to back that. I can feel it right here.
Yeah.
So at second level, we're gonna cast a Cure Wounds. But as we cast that Cure Wounds, which Jesus, that's 9 points of healing. But also,
When did he get here?
I'm gonna use Jesus Christ.
He's still here.
Wow.
Superstar?
I mean, we might get
Well-
more healing than we bargained for.
Because D&D Beyond makes noise with the dice, I was not prepared for that, and it was really loud in my headphones. So 9 points of healing, but I'm also going to use one of my Steward's Edicts, and use Grace with that. So any creature that I cast a spell on, I can use one of these on. And the creature, because I'm using Grace, the creature is healed a number of hit points equal to my level, which is 6. So you get an additional 6 on top of the 9 that I just healed you also. So that's going to go to Arya. And then Guy also needed to be healed, right?
Yeah.
So 6 plus 9?
I'm
I
making
wasn't
perce-
listening to that with
I'm
the
making
intent of
perception
adding it
check.
to my own thing.
Okay.
I'm making perception checks while we're on this dock, by the way. Since we-
And
You're
then
not
I'm-
on the dock yet.
Oh, well. Anywhere around.
Okay.
Just because I
It's
don't trust
probably,
this damn jungle.
Yeah, the
No, it's
dock is
probably for
probably
the
a couple
best.
100 feet away,
Okay.
but the sign is pointing directly off the path, right where you are.
Yeah, I don't trust that shit. Because the last place I was off the
Guy?
path had a fucked up plant that put everybody to sleep.
Guy is going to get 8 and then an additional 6.
Sweet.
Please. -1, that's 4 quick maths.
All right. So, Daryl, did you roll a perception check?
Oh, I was waiting for everyone to do their thing. I'll roll it now.
Yeah.
Is everyone okay for now, or do you want a little bit more healing?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. That was awesome. 36 out of
I mean, y'all can
45.
take a short rest if you want.
Nah.
Also, yeah.
Nah.
I would say I was at
all right.
18 perception right before we take a short rest, I suppose.
Okay. Y'all just go ahead and roll your hit dice on the down low while we continue talking about what's going on. We'll say you stopped, rested, and now we're going back to it.
Cool.
So with that perception check, you feel from the direction the sign is pointing to, feel a cool breeze. It smells like underground, like caves.
How do I describe that? I smell caves. No.
Smell dirt.
As one does.
Okay, guys, I know we're fairly close to the river, but we're not close enough that I should be smelling, like, moisture in the area. Like, whatever that sign's pointing to, I can smell, like, there's like a it's a wet smell coming from that way. And we're about, you said 100 feet away from it?
Yeah.
We're about 100 feet away, 100 feet off from the actual river, but whatever it is, it's coming from where that arrow's pointing to. You want to investigate?
So at this point, you
caves
can.
or...
Yeah.
I'm down to do that. Quick
Yeah, why not?
question: how do you do a hit dice?
Would you
hate
do a short? Are you on D&D Beyond?
Yeah, I did the short rest, and then it says
It should pop up. It should pop up. It'll show you how many hit dice you should have because it's one per level. You can, however many you want to use, you can check that box, and as soon as you hit take short rest, it'll roll it for you and tell you how much.
Oh, okay.
But you're a rogue, so what level are you, Tabitha?
7, and it says
You
hit die
have
is
7.
1d8 plus 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can just use all 7 of them? I don't need to, though. Is there a reason you shouldn't use them
I
all?
wouldn't recommend that.
In case we need another short rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you
like
can't
they
use
don't,
them more than
like they
once.
don't come back until your hit die come back on a long rest. But if you're just doing short rests, they do run
Okay.
out.
I don't know what Fred would have for hit dice.
I'm also confused on hit
D6.
dice.
He has the same dice as wizards and sorcerers.
So do I?
You
Sorry, I
would
let,
not-
let one of the 17 dogs out.
Yeah.
What would Fred have for hit die?
Did your sentient weapon guide have anything on that, or no?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay, let's just use a D8 at this point.
Okay.
And if we find out that it's something different later on, we can modify.
Okay.
And if I heard right, you're heading towards you're doing what the sign says?
Yes,
I'm all for it.
we're investigating. We'll investigate.
Okay. The sign points you off the path immediately into the dense jungle brush. And after a few minutes of fighting through it, you do find a natural cave going steeply down into the ground. You can climb down, but you can kind of walk down if you're careful. And there's a sign over it that says "shortcut!" exclamation point.
How dark does it look down inside the cave? Like pitch black.
It gets pitch black pretty quickly. I feel like I've got somebody with dark vision in here, though.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me, your boy. Can I see with the 60 feet that I have? Can I see down to the bottom, or is it like far beyond, well past 60 feet where I can see? Can I not see the
So
bottom? I mean,
You can't see any major changes in the direction or construction of it. No creatures in there. It slopes down probably about 30 to 45 degrees. So, like I said, it's navigable, but not comfortable. But it goes down that full 60 feet.
I'd be willing to repel
I
myself.
also
from that.
have dark vision.
Okay.
Oh, me too.
but we're not talking about Excalibur. It talks about itself enough.
Sure. So I checked.
Excalibur
You
has
feel
dark
like-
vision. I could throw them down the tunnel.
Yes. Yes. Do this, Fred. Go with that. Go with your gut, Fred. I want you to do this, Fred. I want you to do this because
Arya
that was
is
truly
tying herself to a
because
rope,
that is truly
preparing
a
to
thought
rebound.
that came into your mind, Fred, and I want you to go with your gut.
How big is this hole, James?
It's big enough to walk down.
Yeah, I just, as I'm giving him shit for that idea, I begin to just kind of carefully navigate my way down because he said it's at a slant, right?
Yeah.
Or it's not. Okay, it's not going straight down. Okay,
Okay.
I go first. I don't
Okay.
need Squishy McGee going first.
Okay. You get down to the end of the 60 feet that you've seen. The tunnel drifts off towards where the river was. The smell of water gets a little stronger. The cave more damp. At one point, the cave opens up into a kind of a wide, almost a room, but it's all naturally carved out. But oddly enough, there is a small tea table there, like a little round table set with a pot of tea and cups and a scone on each plate, one for
How
each
many
of you.
plates? Okay. Yeah,
One.
Yeah.
I didn't like this at all.
And
can't eat.
there is a small sign on the table, and it says "snacks!" exclamation point.
I feel this is like a Alice in Wonderland situation.
Hey, Fred, there's scones.
He has
No.
already eaten one.
Don't you dare! No, I would have yelled at him not to.
Okay. Okay. He's reaching for one then.
Don't you dare!
But
I want to
No.
roll a
but
persuasion.
it's they're chocolate chip.
Do not
I rolled a 14 for persuasion.
a single scone.
It's true. What's Excalibur's persuasion?
Pretty high. And I can communicate with him telepathically, and I have command.
You just
so-
go, I will cut
Fight me.
you.
I will.
You're gonna waste a spell slot over this?
Can
It's
Can I
that
bring-
or be laying on the ground. I can't walk by myself.
I take one
Yeah,
with
I'd
me?
pick you up.
I think that's
No.
part of Shadow's plan.
Stuart's mech suit could pick you up.
The mech suit could pick it up.
Go Stuart.
True king. I'm just saying.
No, if you remember, even Iron Man with the Iron Man suit on was not able to lift Mjolnir. Suit doesn't matter.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do not touch any of this food. Fred.
Okay.
Fred.
I pick up a scone and force feed it to Fred.
Oh God.
The sword just comes up and up against his mouth.
Fuck it. I feed some crumbs to the chicken.
Yeah. The celestial
Chicken's back in
chicken.
the satchel.
We'll see how the chicken, or if the chicken even goes for it.
Camilla doesn't like sweets.
Not one of those grain
You
fed
two, if we can't what good are you
There's
two
tea
if
as
we can't
well.
Experiment on you. You know what?
No
Screw it.
tea.
I'll eat
No tea
I'll eat
either.
a scone. I'll eat a scone.
Holy shit.
Okay, what's your
Screw it.
Constitution bonus?
My it's +3.
You regain 6 hit points.
Oh, I was at max. Do I get 6 temporary?
Nope.
Okay.
You just feel real good.
They're good
I feel
scones.
amazing.
I recommend eating the scone. This tastes amazing. And it didn't kill me.
Yes.
Insight check.
Arya's gonna try to sleight of hand one into her backpack.
Okay.
You don't have to
No
inside
problem.
check that out. Or go ahead. I wasn't trying to go against
I
you.
want to know. I want to know if Excalibur believes him. That's only a 9. So no, probably not.
Yeah, yeah. No, you believe me. You rolled low. You do believe me.
I mean, I don't
You
know.
would have believed me
Guy
either way.
knows enough about this to say this, but part of me goes, like, Shadow, do you know that thing about, like, taking food from strangers? Like, sometimes you have to offer something up in return.
No.
Sometimes you get turned into a pig.
Like if this was left here by some sort of magic
Who am I,
nonsense.
Thor?
You wish.
I wish I was my brother. Okay.
I'm just trying to dig into some family nonsense. I don't know. Maybe get closer to you. I'm just saying.
He's a drunk.
He's really popular. He's got super nice hair. The hair.
He murders everyone. That's literally his deal. Is that his hair's not that great.
Shadow's like, see, I don't have hair and I'm pretty awesome.
All right. So, anyone else partaking of the scones?
Nope.
The pathway does continue further on.
I just take the
And-
rest of them and put them in my backpack then.
Okay.
I'm not leaving them
So
behind.
you've,
I drink
Yeah.
some of the. I sip some of the tea.
it's excellent tea. No magical effects, but very quenching.
I then do another perception check to see who's watching us, because someone had to have been watching us to fucking leave the perfect amounts of this
Yeah.
for us.
Set up a tea party for
Also,
us.
we're right in the middle of the cave. We're right in the
Yeah.
thick of it.
Go ahead and make that perception check.
18 again.
Okay. You do not see anyone around you.
Can I hear the river from in here? Does it sound like there's rushing water down here?
With your perception check, yes. There is a faint rumbling and rushing coming from directly above you.
Okay. Oh, we're right underneath it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we didn't go deeper in and we find out this the way is shut. All right.
So
you guys
pushing
aren't
on
gonna
through
eat
this,
the free scouts.
Sorry, I'm muted. I want to keep an eye
So
out for
Daryl,
traps while
go
we're going
ahead
down.
and roll a survival check.
Oh God, it's me. No, you rolled like shit last time. Fuck you.
Talk nice to him.
No, that one knows what it's done because it's done it before.
His dice are as
That
naughty
is-
as he is.
That is another 18. That is a 16 plus 2.
Okay. As you get to as you're nearing the end of this tunnel, you start to feel the warm, muggy air coming down from the jungle above, and you can end up on any of these squares that you want to, if you see that being highlighted.
Yeah, I see.
Any of those 4 squares.
So, let's take a quick vote. Who wants to end up on the red square? part of me wants to do it, but it's on me, isn't it? Of the 4, could you zoom in a bit for me, James, so I can read some of the
Yeah.
areas? I just need to read the white boxes.
Yeah. So you got canyons and caves. It hasn't moved yet. Hang on.
I would say we go to the junkyard.
Canyons and caves,
did move.
junkyard,
I'm
the Nokia.
Yep.
Can you scroll up for me? So
Yeah.
I can see the other.
Ooh, not in.
Aren't we looking for like a really big boat?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, we are. That's why I was looking at the names. I was trying to see where it would likely be. And junkyard is right on the water. So let's go to that yellow square.
Okay. All right, and who's up next on the dice?
Allier is, but he's not here.
Okay.
Then I go after he does.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll for going into this yellow square.
Cool. That's an 8.
We're gonna trip in our favorite
All right.
ship through the sky, little Einstein.
So almost immediately as you kind of exit out in this area to the right of the yellow square, immediately the ground starts shaking violently.
Oh boy.
You can see in the distance. You can see in the distance the volcano is. There are gouts of magma bubbling up over the top of the caldera, and the entire ground is starting to rumble. As you make your way into that yellow square, the end of this canyon starts disintegrating, and the crack starts going further. And it's running directly towards where you all are, about to split this yellow square in half across the middle. So you can choose whether you're going to go north or stay on the north side of it or go south.
South.
Gotta keep pushing
I'm
stuff.
not going. I'm not going towards the volcano that just caused the ground to shake. We'll go south.
I concur.
Make our way around another time.
Run, Fred.
Okay. Put some cracks on there to make that remind us that it's difficult to pass, if nothing else. Okay.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. Then moving into the green square is the next person's turn.
Which only leaves us with Stuart.
Okay, Stuart.
Stewie!
You were handed
Roll
the
2d6.
dice of Jumanji. You need to roll 2d6 and add them together. See.
We believe in you.
It's green. Most things are really good.
So now that you've jinxed that, James,
Are you still looking for D6s, Jay?
No, I rolled.
Okay.
A 7.
Wow. That took a while to get
Yeah, it did. All right. Going into this as you proceed onto the path, the jungle quietens. We're moving closer to dusk. Sunlight's going away. You can only hear some of the nocturnal birds starting to come out. You can see bats hunting around. The mist is returning with the night. Not the magical mist, just making things a little more difficult to see. And Jay, as you're leading the way, Stewart in his mech suit, there's all of a sudden a heavy clank as the foot of your suit hits something solid. And you look down, and there's a low tombstone directly in the path. And it says, let's see.
Here lies Stuart Little.
That's a good one.
Fell for the peanut butter and a mousetrap trick.
No, it says Chauncey, dead by hippopotami. And as you look further, you see more and more tombstones. Perseverance did not persevere. Dead by tiger.
So
Beverly.
is the cemetery in the middle of the road?
Yes, and it is huge.
That's why it's in the middle of the road. It's gigantic. It ran out of space.
Beverly. Yeah. Beverly, victim of waterfall.
They're not as romantic as you think, children.
Sometimes waterfalls will stab you if you're not paying attention.
Sneaky bastards.
Henry. Quicksand.
Arya is
Wasn't quite
mentally
quick
taking
enough.
note of all the different ways to die here.
Yes.
Some would say there's like 1,000 ways to die here.
Yeah, easy.
Some might say.
There's a million ways to die in this western part of the map.
Sweet Jesus.
Shout out to Seth.
So you can all continue to look at, you can all see that there are hundreds and hundreds of tombstones. They stretch out to the sides of the path. Like I said, hundreds and hundreds of players of this game that have died.
Can I do a
Shadow is
perception
not
check?
blessed by this.
What was that, Tab?
Perception check of just the whole area, like looking behind tombstones, like immediately looking out to see what else I can see beyond this, and if there's anybody in our immediate area.
Sure. Go ahead and roll that perception check.
Shadow's natural hatred of jungles in general. This is not something weird to him. In fact, it's weirder that he hasn't run across a gigantic cemetery full of people that died in the jungle.
In the middle of a road.
Well, it seems weird to, like, leave a bunch of tombstones set up for people who died largely in ways that there wouldn't be a body left behind. Like, you get killed by a
thoughts
tiger,
exactly.
the tiger probably eats you. You die in a
Over a
waterfall,
waterfall.
you're probably stuck in the water. You die in quicksand, you're probably still in the sand. So what the fuck are these people burying is the better question.
I think this is just to remember that they died in literally just walking around and not from playing the game. they just happen to be here, then they probably just kick the bucket.
Right, but even then, there are
Guy-
better ways
so-
to remember people.
Fred says, so, Guy, are you saying that we should dig them up?
Jesus Christ, I expected that from Arya, Fred. What the fuck is this? You know what, Fred? Yeah, let's start digging. Let's see what your sword says about being used as a shovel now.
Don't you dare.
No. Oh, no. Excalibur, no. I'm sorry about the sausages. You are somewhat of a knife, but you are not a shovel.
What?
Goodness.
I have a shovel. You have to have a shovel when you travel to be able to, go to the bathroom and bury it. Right?
Gotta have
Yes.
Yeah, technically. All right, Fred.
Yeah.
Let's dig one of these up, because I am curious. Why not?
Okay.
Arya literally takes battle stance and just keeps up that perception check.
Really? Because
I've seen the dead rise before.
I was gonna say,
Don't
I
you
imagine
fuck with
Arya's
me.
just over there in the corner, like rubbing her hands together, like, let's look for one who died, like, from having too much money on them.
Rubbing her little
Crushed by
trash,
money.
Yeah.
Seriously.
rubbing her little trash panda hands together.
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
so let's go ahead and spending so much time in this square. Stuart, the dice in your hand, as Fred is about 3 or 4 feet down, digging into this grave, the dice start to jitter in your hand as if they want to be rolled again.
I feel like Stuart's just gonna let everyone know, like, the dice, they're doing the thing.
Yeah. Go for it, man. Like,
Guy has given up on life.
Look.
He just knows.
like, this place is gonna kill
We're
us
gonna
one
die
way or
somehow.
another.
Let's just get it over with.
I roll a
We
d20.
not
immediately
roll dice
stepped into
around the dead.
we immediately stepped into a stampede and then started finding stuff that don't even naturally exist here. Whatever doesn't happen is gonna happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
2d6
All right.
again.
Still waiting for the thousands of ghosts to come at us. After
I'm
we
just
killed
looking.
all of them.
I'm just looking for one that says guy, and then underneath it says bees with a question mark. Just
Just in case.
Okay. Okay. Jay, yes, it is 2d6 again. Paul, go ahead and make a perception check or investigation check
perfect.
as you're looking for your own name.
Do you want me to do perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, and my perception was a 24 or something? I forgot.
it's an 11.
Okay. Okay. You don't find any graves that have that are labeled guy or guide.
Okay.
Arya, you don't notice any large threats. No people, nobody watching you. But you do see Fred as he's digging. He stops, brushes the sweat from his head, and then he kind of winces and smacks the back of his neck as if something just bit him. And man, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for Fred.
Yes, mosquitoes.
Or my
BAMs.
All the oliphants just to
Friend.
die from malaria.
Fred here.
Yeah, we did.
Sometimes it do be like that.
Where the fuck?
Can you dog tag these pages?
Shut up, Daryl. Also, that's a great idea. 19.
Okay.
Bookmark. Oh.
I mean, not everybody's memorized the player's handbook, Daryl.
gosh.
Look, memorize stuff after you read it one time. Mm-hmm. That's how I do it.
Not that hard.
Yeah. All right. So Fred slightly wavers on his feet, but shakes his head and goes back to digging. Arya, you notice there are a lot of flies that have just pretty quickly descended on this area.
Okay. She immediately says something. Just if guy,
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Are the
Yeah.
bugs killing? Do the bugs kill? Because there's lots of bugs. suddenly.
Everything kills here. So
We
yes.
we should go
Yeah.
where there are no bugs.
That's it's probably for the best. And I'm going to
Amazing.
look and see if I can get like a good look at any of the bugs that are like flying around Fred, just because,
Yeah. Go and make a nature check with advantage.
Sure.
This is something you've probably seen before.
Arya's just trying to create like air currents around herself with bone needle.
Yeah, that's a 23.
Okay. These are tsetse flies.
Yep.
And they carry sleeping sickness.
Yep,
Kill
that's kind of what I
you.
figured.
You went real world with this?
I mean, that's in the Jumanji book. Surprisingly.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, so I'm going to produce a flame and
Okay.
hold it kind of like between me and Fred, like get kind of close to him and be like, for once I'm not trying to hurt you. And just like wave it around a little bit to try and use the flame to like get some of the bugs away.
Okay. So you want to continue the dig and stay in the area, but attempt to kind of keep them off of people.
Oh no, I would like us to start moving. I don't care about the dig anymore.
If I have to,
And I will
just
tell-
pick Fred up.
Yeah, I will tell Guy that I saw Fred get bit, so prepare for that.
For when the infection spreads, I'll be the one that has to put it down right now.
Be prepared to save Camilla and maybe the sword.
Maybe.
So terrible.
God.
I don't know, man. That sword's been getting really fucking lippy lately.
The sword doesn't have lips. Does the
quiet
chicken
for
have
so
lips?
And a girl doesn't have a sense of humor.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I read your book.
So hot-footing it out of that square and into the junkyard.
Yup.
This area, the ground is littered with wood, metal, organic trash. Literally, it's a landfill. And you can't really see where it's coming from, or where, there's no road in other than the pathway that you've taken. This junkyard goes from the pathway all the way down to the edge of the river. You can see some of the things, almost like chunks of garbage that are calving into the river and washing away. Guy, go ahead and make a nature check
Sure.
looking at this area.
It's a 15.
Okay. You can see that the whole area is, of course, inundated with small rodents and birds and insects.
Mm-hmm.
This is a treasure trove for them. There's also something unnerving about the way that the pathway of the junkyard down into the river doesn't seem right. But through this area, it's hundreds of yards across with mountains of trash. There's a rumble in the ground that almost that you kind of cringe. You're like, oh no, not another earthquake. Oh my god. But no. There's a rumble, and then a pile of garbage grows out of the center of this area. It's kind of almost like reverse falls, almost like falling into a hole, but in reverse.
That's cool.
Let me get a perception check from everybody. And this is going to be a high DC.
Can I also roll a stealth check?
Just generally hiding.
Just taking it. I mean, I've never seen trash magically show up anywhere, and I'm terrified of this place now.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
It's a 9.
12.
Okay.
Perception 13, stealth 26.
Okay.
Perception 3.
Well, he's kind of small. You got a really poor vantage point of stuff.
Yeah.
We ain't seen shit.
Trying to see the forest through the trees.
So, what you can all see, except for Stuart and Guy, is that there's definitely something moving around underneath the surface layers of garbage. With those rolls, you don't know what it is, but it's long like a snake or a worm, and pretty big.
Is that worm with a Y?
No.
Oh god, it's a
The
purple
19 wasn't high enough either?
Wait, 19? Who got a 19?
Me.
worm. Excalibur did.
Okay. So you can you can get a good bead on how big they are.
They as in the one, or they as in multiple?
There are multiples.
Yeah.
You see almost like the ground is pulsing in different areas. With the 19, you can pinpoint that there are multiple creatures averaging somewhere between 15 and 30 feet long. Like burrowing through the trash.
Oh, like an actual worm.
And I actually
Hey,
think
Swordface,
that's
what do you
where
say?
we'll stop tonight.
Perfect.
Heading into the junkyard.
I think first, before we stop, I would just say, I don't know if anyone else has seen this, but I would be cautious heading in. There seems to be several large creatures burrowing in the trash ahead.
Yeah, they're called
Just 'cause
devil
someone-
raccoons.
No, like snake, worm type things.
Fred raises his hand.
Yes, Fred would.
Can I have one of the scones now?
No!
I hand him the one that I took. You're your own man. Don't let the sword dictate your life. Be your own person, Fred. Make your own decisions.
He starts.
Eat the scone.
He kind of turns away a little bit, starts nibbling on the scone.
I mean, I guess it's true.
A flame of defiance growing in his eyes.
Honestly, kings don't really need to be told what to do by anybody, do they, Fred?
I'm glad I gave Fred his own sentience. I'm glad.
He is not the one true king.
Oh,
I think that's a good button. Yeah.
But I
It begins
did
and
want to
ends
say
with Fred.
something because, when I didn't say something, someone almost got killed by a giant gorilla thing. So
Yeah.
just trying to speak up
Be
when we
proactive.
get
Be a
murdered.
team player.
Yeah,
A team player.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not you we're trying to kill.
Good to know.
Fred eating scone.
Oh no, that was
Yeah, he's
Daryl.
like, right.
That was Daryl said.
He's like, right, as he's like eating the death scone.
Anyway, play us off, Ollie.
Shadow switched them out while we weren't looking.
Yeah, put one of the Tootsie Flies in the fucking scone.
Jesus.
Night.
Bud. Fred starts to look a little woozy. He says, "Oh!" Pulls a shovel out of his pack and walks off.
For real?
For real.
Fred? Where are we going?
Hey.
Oh no, you're not. You don't want to come. I'm gonna.
Remember what he
here.
said the shovel's
And
for?
He
Poop hole.
he walks over to Shadow and says, "Here you go."
No.
What does he give me? Oh, he gives me the sword. I take Excalibur.
Okay. That's where we'll start next time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey, man.
Could be
Freely
worse.
given.
Sometimes you just gotta poop.
You could be the shovel.
Hey. It
Do
was
you want
freely
to go with him?
You want to?
No,
You
I
want to
don't
be
want to
with him
go
while he's
there,
taking
but
a
I
shit?
don't want to just be handed to Shadow either.
I am a god.
Being controlled by Daryl.
Same answer. Listening to nothing but Kanye West every time I come in on this podcast.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I'm a genius, fam. That was a good place to end it.
All
I
right.
love the look. Anytime I see a look of horror upon Mana's face, it's a good time.
It's a good time. Yep.
Oh, I'm going. to
If I
stop
could see
recording.
stress and